Alrighty. Okay, any pains or injuries? Good, good. All right. All right, so Shauna, we're going to get started. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is Intermediate Advanced Lab. It is a level 2, level 3. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. If your lower back or your hips are tight, please elevate and sit up on some blocks or blankets, and that'll make it easier for you to find a lengthy, tall spine as you take your cross-legged position. All right, palms face up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra. Start to quiet your mind through your breath. And start to let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for your yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Bihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back, opposite side. Roll center. A few more rounds. And chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And chin back towards the chest again. Lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in. Roll out. Draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. Back to center again. Cross your shins, but take the opposite shin on top. Inhale, arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Back to center, arms up. Twist to your left. Center again. Side bends. Right hand to the floor, left arm overhead. Take it back up. Other side. Back up again. Legs forward. Forward fold. And draw back in. Swing the legs back behind you. Hands and knees. Inhale. Draw the navel down. Raise your tail. Raise the back of the head. Exhale, round. 3 times. Inhale, arch. Cow pose. Exhale, round. Cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Back to neutral spine. Inhale. Kick your right heel back. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, right knee in. One more time. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, right knee in. Kick it back. Open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee to the outside of the right arm and touch. Kick back. Right knee outside the right arm and touch. Kick it back. Right knee outside the right arm. Kick it back and stay there. Look past your left shoulder to see the sole of the right foot. Now, as you extend the right leg out again, cross your right leg over your left, and then tuck your toes under and lean back through that right heel. Shift back to center, step the right foot out to right side, standing up on the left knee, gate pose. Side bend over to the right. Back to center, side bend to your left. Back to center. Draw your right heel in, step the right heel in so you have a 90-degree angle with your right leg. Right hand to inside the foot, left arm is up. Extend side angle, left palm to face down and reach forward. Half bind, left arm up and behind you, stacking the shoulders. And then thread the right arm underneath, catch the other hand, and take your bound side angle. Begin to release. Inhale. Take it back up. Hands to the floor. Kick your right heel back. Tuck the left toes under. Lift. 3-legged dog. Exhale. Right knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick up. Open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm and touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist. Touch your left arm. Kick it back up. Step in. Your right foot forward. Warrior 1. Arms up high to extend. Exhale. Open it up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Right arm up and back. Exhale. Side angle. Again, modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor. Left arm up. Extended side angle. Left palm face down. Reach forward. Half bind. Left arm up and behind you. You have your option of staying a half bind or take the full bind. Right arm underneath. Catch the other hand. Lift, lean back, and stack. Release. Inhale. Come up. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back. Plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. Lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Lift up even higher, full extension of your arms if you have it for cobra, bending up the elbows if you need it. Release all the way down, child's pose. Hands and knees. 3 cat-cows again. Inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral. Inhale, kick your left heel back. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose 3 times. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, left knee in. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, left knee in. Kick it back, open up the hips and bend the left knee. Left knee to the outside of the left arm and touch. Kick it all the way back and around. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick it all the way back around. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick it all the way back around. Stay there. Look past your right shoulder to see the sole of the left foot. All right, re-extend the left leg, but cross your left leg over your right, tuck your toes under, and then reach back through your left heel. All right, pick up the foot, square it back, step the left foot over to the left side. Gate pose, standing on the right knee. Side bending over to your left. Take it back up, side bend it over to the right. Take it back up. Draw the left heel in and step the foot down to the floor. Left leg is roughly 90 degrees. Left hand inside the left leg, right arm up. Right palm face down, reach forward. Right arm up and behind, half bind. And then thread the left arm underneath to catch the other hand. And then lift up, lean back, and stack. Start to release. Make your way back up. Kick the hands to the floor in front of you. And then kick your left heel back. Tuck the right toes under. Lift up. 3-legged dog. Left knee in toward the nose and round. Kick up. Open up the hips. Bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist. Kick back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior 1. Open it up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Side angle, modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor, right arm up. Extended side angle, right palm face down, reach forward. Half bind, right arm up and behind you. You may stay here or thread the left arm underneath, catching the other hand. Lift up, lean back, and stack. Release your binds. Inhale, come up. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Lower almost all the way down. Lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms for cobra if you have it. Lower all the way down. Child's pose. Seat toward the heels and fold. Take it back up. Hands and knees. Walk your left hand, one handprint wider, one handprint further forward. Inhale, raise your right elbow up. Exhale, thread it through. 3 times thoracic twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread all the way through. Let the right shoulder, right cheek come toward the floor, supporting with your left hand. Left arm up and behind you, half bind. You may stay here in this variation or take your left hand back down to the floor for support. Shift to your right knee, extend the left leg back, open up the hips and bend the left knee. You may stay there or take the balance and bind the left hand to the left foot and try to maintain steadiness. If you have to bind of the hand to foot, release, take the left hand back down. Then, take the left knee back down, lift back up to hands and knees. Then step the left foot out to left side. Switch directions. Right hand, one handprint wider, one handprint further forward. Inhale, lift the left elbow up. Exhale, thread through 3 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread all the way through. And again, left shoulder, left cheek coming toward the floor to twist. If you can steady, half bind, right arm up and behind you. Release, right hand back down, lift back up. Walk your hands in, standing on the right knee. Right hand to right heel. Left arm is up for the camel variation combined with the gate pose. Take it back up. Switch hands. Left hand to left heel, right arm overhead. Take it back up. This time we're balancing on the knee. You're going to pick up the right foot with your left hand. And then side bend over to your left. Take it back up to center. Release your right foot. Hands back to the floor. Take the left knee down. Inhale. Kick your right leg up. Pick up the left knee. 3-legged dog. Open up the hips. Bend the left knee. Bend the right knee. And then flip the dog. Roll on to outside the left foot. Drop the right foot back behind you. You may stay here and flip dog. Vashisthasana. Pick up the right foot. Draw the right knee in. Hand to knee. Or hand to big toe. And extend. Begin to release, flip it back, 3-legged dog, stepping your right foot forward, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Lengthen your right leg, triangle, right hand to top of the shin or to the floor, left arm reaching up. Extended triangle, left palm face down, reach forward. half bind, left arm up and behind you. You may stay here in this half bind. If you're taking the full bind in the triangle, you can bend your right knee, take the bind, and then re-lengthen out the right leg for the full triangle. Release your binds. Inhale, come up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee. Hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Version 2 of the progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up baby cobra and hold. Press into your hands, lift up a little bit higher and hold. Press into your hands, lift up even higher. Cobra if you have it. All the way down, child's pose. Hands, knees. This time, right hand print. Right hand, one hand print wider, one hand print further forward. Thoracic twisting first. Inhale, lift the left elbow. Exhale, thread it through 3 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Stay there, left shoulder, left cheek coming down to the floor, and assisting the balance with your right hand pressing down. Right arm up and behind you, half bind and twist deeper. Release your right hand back down. Shift to your left knee, pick up the right leg, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Stay there or binding the right hand to the right foot. All right, be very careful in this transition. It's very shaky. All right, release your right knee back down. Everyone take your right hand back down to the floor and then lift back up. Take it back to hands and knees and then stepping your right foot out this time. Left hand, one hand print wider, one hand print further forward. Inhale, right elbow up. Exhale, thread it through 3 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread and stay there. Turn your right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor and twist. And then again, stay there or half bind. Left arm up and behind you. Release your left hand back down. Rise back up to stand on the left knee. Left hand to left heel, right arm up into a half camel pose combined with your gate pose. Take it back up. Switch sides. Right hand to the right heel, left arm up and back. Take it back up to vertical. Standing on the left knee, carefully pick up your left foot with your right hand. Once you gain your balance, side bend over to the right. Come back up. Release. Hands to the floor. Right knee coming back down. Inhale. Kick your left leg up. 3-legged dog. Open up the hips. Bend the left knee and flipping the dog. Roll on to outside of the right foot and lift. Stay here and flip dog or pick up the left foot for Skandasana. Hand to knee or hand to big toe and lift. Release to flip it back. Three-legged dog. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Triangle. Lengthen out the left leg. Hand to top of the shin or to the floor. Right arm up. Right palm face down. Reach forward. Half bind. Right arm up and behind you. You may stay here. If you're taking full bind, you may start with your left knee bending to take the bind in your side angle. Then once you have your bind, you can lengthen out the left leg for the triangle. Release your binds. Inhale, come up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Version 2 of your progressive cobras, lowering all the way down. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra, and hold. Press into your hands, lift up a little higher. Press into your hands, lift up even higher. All the way down, child's pose. Hands and knees. Kick your right heel back, bend your right knee, reach back with your left hand. Bind the hand to foot and kick. Release your left hand back down. Right knee to outside the right arm and touch. Stay there or bend the elbows. Stay there or kick your right leg out. Shift forward. Skandasana 2. Right? If you're not taking the arm balance, you can just take the knee to the right arm and chaturanga and stay here and learn the balance. All right, let's break. Kick it back. Open up the hips, bend the right knee, and just take a breath here. All right, this time, draw back to center. Pick up the left knee. Right knee to the back of the right arm. Bending the elbows a little bit. Stay there or shift forward for one-legged crow. Good. All right. Step the left foot back and then kick the right leg up. Three-legged dog. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee. Then re-extend the right leg. Fallen triangle. Right leg over to your left side. And lift, extend. Take the left hand down to the floor. Take the feet all the way down. Legs are roughly 90 degrees. You're on the outside of the right foot, inside of the left. Walk your hands forward a little bit and lowering your forearms down like a sphinx. Once you set up your pose, really think about drawing your left shoulder down, left forearm down, and right shoulder slightly back. So you're going into a deeper thoracic twist. Then press into your hands, lift the elbows up. Keep your right hand down, thread the left arm underneath, and as you bend your right elbow, left shoulder, left cheek coming toward the floor. Now, you may notice that your torso angles over to the left side a little bit. That is okay to accommodate for your flexibility. If your left shoulder, left cheek does not touch down, that is okay. Work with what you have. Press into your right hand, lift back up, walk your hands back in. Let's break out the pose. Tuck the left toes under. Inhale, kick your right leg up. Three-legged dog, stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace. Lift up, gaze upwards. Bow forward, devotional. Take it back up. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Half moon. Right hand forward about a foot. Lip off to right side. Check your balance. Once you have your balance, you can make your choices of staying in half moon or start binding. Left hand, left foot for the half variation of your Tapasana, or both hands to your left foot for the full balance, full variation. Release your right hand back down. If you have your bind, come back to your half moon. Let's revolve it. Left hand to the floor, square up your hips, connect with your balance, and then raise your right arm up to twist. And once you establish your revolved half moon, again, you can make a choice, stay here or binding right hand, left foot for your revolved Tapasana. Release for seated spinal twist. Left knee behind the right heel and gently take the seat down. Right hand behind you for support. Left arm is up. Inhale, exhale. Twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist to the left. Yogi's choice, stay here in neutralizing twist or face the back of the room for any inversion of your choice. Headstand, forearm stand, handstand, universal arm balance, universal headstand or forearm stance, whatever you like. So if you're taking universal, perhaps left arm comes down, right hand comes to tripod, the headstand variation first, and then maybe shifting to your left arm, and then pick up the head for the forearm stand variation of that universal arm balance. Right? Or if you have other variations, take whatever you want. It's assignment if you want to keep that right knee to right arm and stay there for, security, keep it there. If you feel confident to raise your leg, good. All right, and preparation was perfectly good to start working with. All right. Wherever you are, starting to break, you're on your neutralizing side. And then coming back up, stepping your right foot down, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two, reverse warrior. Chaturanga dog, down dog. Forward into your plank and drawing your knees down, hands and knees. Kick your left heel back, bend your left knee. Reach back with your right hand, grabbing the foot, and kick back for your tiger pose. Then release your left foot, right hand comes back down, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee to outside the left arm. So you have your options, right? Stay here. You can bend your elbows and start working on the shape. You can extend the left leg out and working on that shape. Shift forward and then pick up the right foot or the right knee and kick it back behind you. Skandasana 2. All right. Take the right knee back down if you have that. Kick your left leg back out. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the right knee. Three-legged dog. And the left knee to the back of the left arm. Stay there, bending the arms, or shift forward and pick up the right foot for one-legged crow. All right, step it back, then everyone. Raise your left leg up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Re-extend the left leg, fallen triangle. Left leg over to the right side, reach up and extend the right arm forward. Then take the right hand down for support and lower your seat. So your legs are roughly 90 degrees on the outside of the left foot, inside of the right. Then square the torso to face forward, walking your hands slightly forward and lowering your forearms down, creating the shape of Sphinx with your torso on your shoulders. And then once you have that shape, really think about drawing your right shoulder to press down against your right elbow, right forearm, and left shoulder, drawing back to deepen your thoracic twist. All right, then lifting the elbows up. Keeping your left hand down, you're going to thread the right arm underneath. So as you thread the right arm underneath and bend your left elbow, notice that when you draw your right shoulder, right cheek down toward the floor, your torso might angle over to the right. That is perfectly fine. Accommodate for your flexibility. You may not touch your right shoulder or right cheek down toward the floor. It really depends on your range. Press into your left hand, lift back up. Walk your hands back in. Tuck the right toes under, kick your left leg up. Three-legged dog, stepping your left foot forward. Warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace with the opposite thumb on top, lift upwards. Ecstatic warrior. Bow forward, devotional warrior. Take it back up, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Half moon, left hand forward about a foot, lobe off to left side. Reach your right heel back, right arm up, stacking the right side over your left. If this is good enough, stay here. If you're working on the bind, Chapasana, right hand to right foot for the half variation. If your balance is good, both hands to your right foot. Sugarcane, Chapasana. If you have your binds, release, left hand coming back down, come back to half moon. Then we're going to revolve it. Right hand to the floor for support, square up your hips. Then right hand stays down, left arm up to twist. If you're then binding, left hand to the right foot and kick back, revolve to Pasana. Seated, spinal twist, releasing the right knee behind the left heel. Gently take the seat down. Left hand behind you for support, right arm is up, inhale, exhale, twist left. Inhale back to center, exhale, counter twist to the right. So again, if you took an option on the first side, repeat it on the second side, but taking the opposite arm variation. If you did something symmetrical, you can do something else symmetrical. Or if you lifted into an inversion with one leg, maybe you want to switch legs. So this time with the universal arm balance, my right arm is down, left hand is in tripod. I'm going to start with headstand first. Once I connect with the balance, shifting away to the right arm, and then maybe lifting the head. And if you took any other variations or preparations, repeat. You can bend the right knee and walk that foot in a little bit. Good. And then now as you extend the leg, right, that will shift your weight back in space. There you go. Good. Harder on this side, right? This is probably your non-dominant side. And my left leg on top, yes. Good work, Shauna. All right, starting to break, coming back to neutralizing twist. Warrior one, step the left foot forward, rise up. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse, warrior. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Walk your feet forward toward your hands. Yogic squat, turning your toes out, heels ground to the floor if you're able to. And then let's take your yogic squat, hands together in prayer. With your hands supporting, shift your left foot, extend the right leg out, Skandasana squat. If you're able to, stay in the squat as you take your Skandasana. Right hand to your left ankle, side bend over your right leg to bind to the left foot. So you're not sitting down if you're able to. However, if it's not possible for you and you need to sit down, go ahead and take your seat and then find your Skandasana. All right, so I'm just upping the game here with the squatting position of your Skandasana. Did it a second ago, now I can't do it. Now, if you want to up that game, stay on your squat, draw your right heel in. So it's squatting Vishvamitrasana. Draw the right shoulder underneath your right knee, ground the palm. Pick up the right foot with your left hand, thread and extend. Now if that's pretty comfortable for you, you can lift the seat a little bit and then lower your torso a little bit. If that's comfortable for you, you're going to start to look for the standing position. And if you can stand, maybe you can make your way back down. I lost my grip there. Okay, so if you're still playing, take another breath or two. If you're beginning to break, make your way back to yogic squat. All right, and then we'll neutralize. Hands to the floor, lift your seat, forward fold. You can adjust your feet so that they come back to parallel, facing forward, and then sway out your hips side to side. Come back to center with your hands supporting, bend at the knees, let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back so your spine is neutral. Shift the weight back toward your heels. Through the strength of your quads and a neutral spine, make your way up to standing. Extend the arms out and up. Even take a slight back bend. Come back to vertical, side bend, over to the right. Back to center, side bend it, over to your left. Back to center with your thumbs to your lower back and your fingertips pointing forward, hands to your waist, and then pressing your thumbs against your lower back to lean the hips forward, supporting your lower back with your thumbs, draw the upper torso back into a back bend. And then coming back up, bend your knees, and then make your way into forward fold. So again, reversing the whole process, right? Using your quads with a neutral spine. Take your hands to the floor. Then with that, turn your heels in, toes out. Yogic squat, second side. All right, so I don't know how much I can get through on this side because my first side was my more flexible, stronger side. So let's see if I can get through all of that on this side. All right, so yogic squat first. Then with your hands supporting, step the left foot over to the left side. So this is your squatting squatting Skandasana, God of War. So if you need to sit down to take the full Skandasana, left hand to right ankle, right arm overhead to bind the foot, go ahead and take it. If you can manage to stay in the squatting position without sitting down to take the pose, work on that. So I think taking your left elbow down to the floor, really helps with the balance to stay in the squat. All right, so continue to work with that, or if you're going further, you're going to step the left foot in. All right, so squatting Vishva. You're going to start to take the left shoulder underneath the left knee, ground the left palm to floor for support. Bind the right hand to left foot. Pick up the foot. So you can stay here, right? Or thread the head past your arm, extend the left leg out. Maybe this is good enough. Right? Or start to lift the seat a little bit and be more parallel to the floor looking down. or start to work on standing up. And then maybe making your way down. So Phoebe got to the part where you extend the leg out in a squat, right? Okay. First side. Yeah. I'm much tighter, much weaker on this side. Okay, let's start to break. All right, so wherever you are, start to step it back in to your yogic squat. And then neutralizing, hands to the floor for support. Lift the seat, turn your heels back wider, and then sway out your hips side to side. Your legs are parallel to each other, facing forward. Come back to center, to stillness. Bend your knees at the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back so your spine is neutral. Shift the weight back toward the heels, strong through your quads, a neutral spine as you rise up. Then reach your arms out and up into a slight back bend. Take it to neutral, and then side bending left. Back to center, side bend it right. Back to center with your fingertips pointing forward, thumbs to your lower back, hands to the waist. Press your thumbs to your lower back for support. Lean the hips forward, draw the upper torso back, gently looking up for the back bend. Come back to neutral, walk it out. All right, tree pose. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, sole of the right foot in our left leg. Then arms up and out. If you want to work on variations, take whatever you want at this time. If you want to work with me, you can take hands back behind you for the heart opener, hands binding. You can take a side bend, right arm to right leg, left arm overhead. You can hug the right knee by squaring your torso and then over the right leg and then round the spine to hug onto your right knee. So it's a very asymmetrical pose. You can even bend your standing left knee a little bit. If you're working with options, for example, like a half lotus, forward fold, tiptoe balances, go ahead and take it. The left arm around the front of the left shin. All right, and then behind you. Forehead to the floor for balance. That's your tripod. Good. Then right arm around the, there you go. And then you're binding there. That's right. That's right. All righty, let's start to finish up. Make your way back to tree. And then stepping your right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Let's take a few breaths here in the forward fold. All right, second side. Bend the knees. Rise up a chair. Then stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee, tree pose second side. And then once again, if you have variations of your choice, repeat what you did on the first side. If it again, you're working with me, hands back behind you, binding for the heart opener. You can side bend over to your left. Or you're going to hug onto your right leg. So as you round the spine to draw forward over your left leg, wrapping your arms around your left shin. You can also bend your right knee for support, right, as you round forward. If you went further to take the half lotus, additional variations, take it. So what the option I took was a half lotus. Then I shift to the right tiptoes and the left knee coming down. So this is basically like a horse stance, right? And then taking the right arm around the front of the right shin, keep it low so you can wrap your wrist around the right ankle. Forehead coming down becomes my tripod. Once I have the balance, then I take the rest of the bind. My left arm is around the left thigh. All right, starting to break. Make your way back up to tree. And then when you're ready to come all the way out, arms up, step the left down chair. So I forgot to mention it, but Phoebe was doing it, which is if you took a half lotus, you want to take a few breaths in chair so that you can reset your knees and ankles. If you did not take a half lotus, you can just go straight to a forward fold. Right, so in the half lotus, because you're pretty intense on the knees and the ankles, you want to take that extra time in your chair to help you reset the knees and the ankles in that position because you're engaging the muscles around the knees and the ankles for neutralization. Regular crow. Walk your hands forward about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet, depending on how tall you are. Maybe even 3, right, if you're quite tall with long limbs. Draw the arms back. Take the knees to meet the back of the arms or to the sides of the arms. Then gaze to the floor, stay ahead of you. Then as you shift forward, when your elbows line up over your wrists, in a vertical line, maybe you bear weight enough forward to take the feet off the floor. All right, when you're ready, walk back, jump back. You can take a chaturanga dog, down dog, or straight back to down dog is fine. Left leg up for crescent moon, stepping, your left foot forward, right knee coming down, extra padding to your right knee if you need it. Then sit up your base, hands to top of the thighs, and lunge forward. Once you have a strong base, your foundation, then you're ready to take the arms up for the back bend. Then I'll give you another 8 breaths or so to take whatever variations you like. You can keep it simple like this. You can take it back to a supportive position. You can wrap the hands back behind you for the heart opener. All right, if you're working with me, you can work with me or take whatever you want. Side bending, you can start with the left arm, left leg, right arm overhead. If you can touch down easily with the left hand to the floor, you can take it a little bit deeper. You can go the opposite direction, right hand down, left arm up. All right, so those are just the extension variations. If you're taking binding, you can grab the right foot, right hand to outside the right foot, kicking it back, left arm up is your mermaid 1. Mermaid 2 is grabbing the inside of the right foot with your right hand. Draw that foot in, slip the foot across your forearm to take it to the elbow crease, and then maybe reaching back to bind. Maybe you want to lean back instead, tuck the right toes under. Right hand to right heel, extend the left leg, left arm overhead. This is your rabbit. You can take the rabbit a little bit deeper by stepping your left foot in so you have better leverage. Right hand comes to the floor. Now, with your right hand coming to the floor, because your balance is slightly different, actually better, right? You can actually go even further back and further down. Right? So, many options. Alrighty, let's start to finish up your variations. Hands either side of the left foot, tuck the right toes under, lengthen over your left leg for your pyramid. So this to give your right knee a little bit of a release and your lower back to come out of the back bend into a forward bend. Right? Anytime you go from one extreme to the other, be mindful that you're moving slowly into the opposite direction so that you don't stress out your muscles and overstretch too quickly, right? So when you come out of the crescent moon, tucking your toes under, use your breath, use your time to slowly transition into this pyramid. All right? Transitioning into pigeon. So bend your left knee, ground the palms, kick the left leg up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Stay here in sideward scorpion. Give your left hip a little bit of space before we come into compression. All right, then re-extend the left leg, draw the left knee in, land that shin to the floor, angle out the left thigh 30 to 45 degrees, inch your right knee further back to lower your hips, untuck your toes. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine, and let's look for lengthiness and a back bend here first, and steadiness. And then once you're set and you're ready to come forward, forearms come down or making pillows with the hands, resting your forehead, whatever feels good to you. Feel free to continue to work here softly, quietly. If you like to bind, once again, just like your crescent moon, you can take your mermaid binds, hand to the outside of the foot, left arm up, hand to the inside of the foot, slip that foot to your elbow crease, and taking your bind. If you like arm balancing, work with arm balancing here, whatever you like. If you want to invert, you can invert as you like. Right, I'm going to take a forearm stand today. All right, so this is a perfect setup for your forearm stand. So you're here in this shape, creating the sphinx, right? Then as you lift your seat, the extended back leg, your right leg, starts to draw in. Step it in as close as you can, but still being able to then free up your left leg because you want to tuck the right toes under, but be able to extend the left leg up and come right into your setup to launch into your forearm stand, right? So in this case, my left leg is up, my right foot is down to help me spring up into the forearm stand. And then to come out, right foot comes down, left knee comes back in, walking it back right into my pigeon once again. Good one, Phoebe. Alrighty, let's break. Let's start to finish up. Make your way back up. Tuck the right toes under and press it back to your down dog and take lots of movement side to side. All right, take it back to stillness in your down dog. Crescent moon, right leg up. Stepping your right foot forward, left knee coming down. Set up your base. So right knee over the right heel, vertical line. Hands top of thighs and lunge your hips forward, getting into the foundation. And when you're ready, arms up. Venus Mudra. Right, again, you have 8 long breaths here. If you're working with me, you can work with me or take the same variations you took on the first side. So first, we took the binding of the hands behind for the heart opener. Then we took the side stretch, right arm, right leg. Left arm overhead is a little bit easier. If you can touch down with your right hand, it's a deeper extension. Then go ahead and take that version. Then if you're going the opposite direction, left hand down, right arm up and reaching over to your left side. Binding, mermaids, bend your left knee, grab the outside of the left foot, kick back. With that kick back is your bow effect with your left arm, and then raise your right arm up if you can find the balance. Version 2, grabbing the inside of the foot. As you draw that foot in, you're going to slip the foot across your left forearm to the elbow crease. Then, if you can balance, reach back and bind. Then, if you took the back bend back in space, you can start with your left hand, left heel, extend the right leg, right arm up and back as your rabbit. All right, the deeper variation of that is coming up, stepping the foot in so you have better leverage. Because you're reaching your left hand further back, right, you have to have better leverage with the front leg. Left hand to the floor, and because you now have much more support, maybe you can go further back and deeper in your back bend in this variation. So you have many options. All right, let's come back out of the poses or variations. Hands to either side of the right foot for pyramid. Tuck the left toes under. So again, take the time to transition out of the back bend into the forward bend. So both hands are supporting to either side of the foot. If you are not able to touch down fully, you can always just bend your right knee so that you're supporting evenly, right? Or if you have blocks at home or books at home, you can always elevate and using your hands to either side to give you support and length so that you can find the full extension of the front leg. All right, transitioning into pigeon. You're going to bend the front knee, ground the palms, kick the right leg up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Let's take a few breaths here to allow the right hip to get some space. Then re-extend, draw the right knee in, land that shin to the floor, inch your left knee further back, elongate through the spine as you lift. Make sure you're nice and balanced here. And once you're set, you can make your way forward. And then once again, if you worked with variations on the first side, repeat it here on the second side. So you can come up again with your mermaid um, in your pigeon pose. You can invert, you can arm balance once again. This time, I think I'll take a handstand. So the hands come in, shoulders width. As you lift the seat up, you're going to walk your left foot in close enough so that you are close to the launching position of your handstand, but you're able to free up your right leg to raise up to the sky. And then from here, best of your abilities, whatever you're working with. Good one, Phoebe. Nice. Two more breaths. Alrighty, when you're ready, let's start to break. Walk your hands back in, tuck the left toes under, press back to the down dog, walk it out. When you're feeling pretty good and neutral and you're ready, walk your feet forward towards the hands, gently taking your seat down, and then lowering onto your back. Let's take a reclined twist. Left knee comes in, right leg stays extended. Left arm out to a T and twist to the right. Take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, twist to the other direction. Take it back to center, hugging both knees in. And once you're feeling pretty even and you're ready, step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana, final relaxation. Feet are separated, toes turning out, arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes are closed, lips touching, gentle, easy breaths. Beginning to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And when you're ready, roll over to the right and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. And let's take a non-dominant shin on top. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again for joining me. See you next time.